Whoops, sorry about that. I did not realize I was muted. My bad. Whoop, we're here. We're hanging. We're chilling. It's HMG After Dark, pal. Hope you're having a great weekend. Been having a great weekend here at HMG with great content, hanging out with all y'all. Yeet, yeet. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with Donnie Darko on YouTube. And if anyone needs a timestamp, just hit me up. Whoop, whoop. Or just ask in the chat. Go to full screen. Whoop, what's up, Dan? Good to see you, pal. Happy Sunday. Ready to close it, start a new week, pal. Whoop, whoop. How was your Sunday? It does sound like a big week, man. Yeah, moving on a Friday too. Oof. Well, best of luck to you. Whoop, whoop. Those are they're never easy to get through. Give me Jake Gyllenhaal, pal. Hey, what's up, Lab Rat? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Let's Lucha, pal. Yeah, we will later tonight. Once after Donnie Darko, episodes 29 and 30 of Lucha Underground. I started with Donnie Darko first. And then we go into the temple. It was good. I actually had a really good Sunday. The timestamp on YouTube, Donnie Darko is 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Get the bunny suits, pal. Oh, yeah. So in Donnie Darko 2, the girl jumping on the trampoline is the main character. I gotta believe that this is actual real brother sister chemistry coming out right here. Yeah, that seemed pretty natural because they are of course actual real life brother and sister. And the way the dad just laughs off the what the fuck ass? Dad's gonna dad, pal. Damn, that was a little harsh though, Donnie. Yeah, this Jake kid's a bright future, pal. October 2nd, 1988. It's in some sort of like zombie-like trance. Just wandered out of his house and he's walking somewhere. And there he is, pal, Frank the Bunny. So it's basically a countdown for the world to end, pal. So what was that crash house? And Donnie Darko's. So he's on some green. $28 days, 6 hours. So what happened to the Darko house, pal? A jet engine. What? Man, that sounds like good times, pal. Man, I was not even a year old yet. I was here not even a year old yet. That's a nice Holiday Inn, pal. Yeah, so a jet engine fell through the roof of the Darko house, but nobody knew how it got there because they couldn't find the plane that it fell from. This does get resolved later. Pack me a bowl here real quick. This is like a private school. I know I've seen that teacher before. They're straight up doing bumps in the hallway. Oh, the new teacher, fucking Patrick Swayze. Yeah, it's a weird montage he's got going on right now. If I do that, I'm a go. Give me Drew Barrymore, pal. And she ends up see the next Donnie. NDA, pal. Give me NDA. Like, Dad, you're about to hit a woman. Therapy time. Get me Dr. Melfi, pal. Frank the Rabbit, pal. Patrick Swayze. Fucking dirty dancer. Wait, no, he's not a new teacher. He's a motivational speaker. My bad. Give me Jim Cunningham, pal. All right, so now Donnie has have another vision of Frank. And now he's got an axe and looks like in some sort of boiler room or plumbing area. There's a lot of pipes. October 6th, 1988. 24 days remain. Yeah, get Jim Cunningham an NDA, pal. Why don't you take a seat? Come on, take a seat. Take a seat. Come on, just take a seat. Take a seat. They made me do it, pal. Oh, that's Seth Rogen. Because she's like, hey, get me away from these creeps. Yeah, there's some problems there, pal. Give me antiseptics, pal. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Don't worry, though. Still got a shot, pal. All right, okay, now I remember. This is fun. Yeah, this is so fucked up right here. Yeah, good time to pull him out of the trance. Or they're making everybody write the phrase that was spray painted. They made me do it. Now we're getting out switchblades in the bathroom. All right, well, we're talking about Smurfs. I want to take a quick piss break. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. And we're back. Whoop, whoop. Give me a PTA meeting, pal. Oh yeah, there is an explanation for that later too. You're taking my pillow shot. Taking my pillow shot. He's actually like pushing this dude's like teaching his curriculum. Yeah, not a fan of activist teachers, pal. So in other words, said go fuck yourself. Or shove it up your shove it up your ass. Which depending on who's involved, that can mean the same thing. So the jet engine fell on Donnie's from October 10th. How many days remain? I didn't catch that. Yeah, me Back to the Future, pal. Hey, something else so good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. We are watching Donnie Darko on YouTube. Free with ads. We are currently at the 46-minute and 50-second mark. But good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Hope you had a great weekend. Yeet, yeet. Thanks, pal. Whoop, whoop. So the author of the book is the same person that seen grandma death that Donnie's dad almost hit with the car. Damn, there's some heavy shit in this movie. Okay, so it looks like Donnie's seeing like the energy of things that are supposed to happen. Like people being led by some energy towards their like predetermined destination. Like he just watched like this. Like, he watched his dad get up and go get a beer, but like he was led to the kitchen, grab the beer, and then led him back to his seat in the living room. And now Donnie's got something that's leading him somewhere. This would be a hell of a movie to watch on acid. He's got his dad's gun, pal. October 18th, 12 days remain. Yes, I love like the little bits of comedy you throw in there too to kind of lighten the mood. There's also a fat guy staring at us because there's this fat dude in a red tracksuit smoking a cigarette and puts it out. Frank Tank, pal. Trying to stab Frank to get rid of him. Yeah, and that's what's led to a lot of problems in America, listening to therapists who are trying to push pills. You know, and I don't mind getting a little bit personal here. I don't remember if he was a psychiatrist or a therapist or psychologist or whatever he was, but all I know was this was a dude who was a real one. He genuinely cared about his patients and gave them all the time possible. I will never ever forget all the times where my appointment was an hour late because he gave an extra hour to the patient, and then he also provided that same for me. And then he eventually told me he was quitting because um, it turned into basically a pharmaceutical pill push, and he wanted no part of it. Instead of actually trying, because he basically was disgusted about how if you do pushing pills and getting cash instead of actually trying to help people. You know, one of the coolest dudes I ever met. If I wish there were a lot more. If there were more of the dude of that guy in the that field, America would be a better place. You know what, dude? Dude, movie characters like Donnie Darko has kind of inspired me as a human being. The balls to step up and just call somebody out like that righteously. That's actually very okay. This is actually a lot. There's some as a Christian, I can say this. This is actually explaining some. This they're actually kind of explaining some of the science of Christianity in this movie, like in this scene in particular. Here's one thing I've always personally believed. Science is the study of how God does what He does. That would be yeah, Lab Rat. If they do a Uncle Buck remake, the only person who could play Uncle Buck is Macaulay Culkin. That's the only person that could do it. I'm dude. If they do that, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, and that's Cunningham's house right there, pal. Right, exactly. Exactly, Dan. I will never ever forget something my pastor taught me. If we ever find ourselves with science and the Bible contradicting, we as humans screwed up somewhere. And there's the kiss, pal. Whoop whoop. And I think for Gretchen's character is that she witnessed the absolute worst of toxic masculinity. So now she's seeing a character like Donnie Darko, who's like the epitome of positive masculinity. And I think that's kind of why she's so drawn to him. Hey, Frank's here. What's up, buddy? So Frank's unmasking. See the dude in a costume. So an actual like wormhole was open up in the middle of the movie screen and then shut. Oh wait, no, we're seeing a ooh, a good shit, pal. So now Frank is getting the instructions to burn down Cunningham's house, which of course Donnie will carry out. Is that a portrait of David? Is that a portrait of David Bowie in Cunningham's house? Or is that supposed to be Cunningham as David Bowie? Burn it down! Oh, he acted out of that dog's head. Whoop, whoop. So apparently this Cunningham guy, let's just he was involved in some I'm not gonna say it on air, but let's just say some oofies. And Drew Barrymore's character just got fired. Yeah, me Star Search, pal. Remember that? Now I remember where I saw this chick. So yeah, just so it turns out Jim Cunningham was involved in some CP, pal, and we'll leave it there. Yeah, so if we're gonna get so yeah, if we're gonna get a little bit biblical here when it comes to that sort of thing, uh, I'm reminded of something Jesus once said that those who would lead little ones into sin, they would be better off having a millstone tied around their neck and cast out in the sea than the judgment that awaits them. And she's such a simp. She's defending this dude. So now she goes to Mrs. Darko to chaperone the girls to the flight to the Search for the Stars, pal. Dude. How yeah, I hate those people who use emotional blackmail, that sickens me. That absolutely sickens me. One sec, I'll let the dog and be right back. Whoop whoop. Sorry, we're back and then 4 days remain, pal. And it turns out the Chinese girl had a crush on Donnie. There's been no ads yet, which is surprising. Dude, this is so good. This shit's so good. October 29th, 1988. One day remains. All right, while we're doing a setup for that, I'm outside of Smoky Toki. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Just in time for the beginning of the house party scene where somebody shows up dressed as Hulk Hogan. Yeah, brother. Mm. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop. So Donnie's older sister is asking about her boyfriend, Frank. That sounds familiar. You wait tonight. When we do Twitch tonight, we are going to do this song. The Church Under the Milky Way. We're kicking off karaoke with this song. It's been years since I've heard this one. It is a classic. You were thinking. Yeah. 6 hours remain, pal. Despite your destination, under the Milky Way tonight. Dude, this is a perfect song for this movie too. No, goodbye. Frank was here, went to get beer. Like, this movie had an amazing soundtrack, and usually the best soundtracks just capture the movie, like exactly like this one. Now here's Seth Rogen and his buddy, like, kidnapping him or pulling him out with knives. There's Gretchen in the middle of the road. So to swerve avoiding hitting grandma death, the driver of this vehicle did not see Gretchen laying in the middle of the road and accidentally ran her over. The driver of this vehicle is Frank. About to find out how Frank got that thing in his eye, pal. Swerve, bro. And in a fit of rage, Donnie basically killed Frank by shooting him in the eye. So basically, it is this Frank who ends up going back in time to the Donnie of the it was on the beginning, and he's the one leading him through all this time to make sure everything gets to this point. Was it the manipulated dead? I think they called it. And there's the vortex. There's the wormhole. Pal. This is very important. Basically, we're like at the down to the wire for the end of the world. Yeah, give me the dark hole, pal. And Donnie's realizing he has to make a choice. And he's watching another vortex open up. As the plane carrying his mother and little sister are about to fly over it. I something just not clicked with me. Hang on. I was thinking something else. So basically getting like a flashback of like a rewind version of the entire movie right here. So Donnie makes the choice of jumping into the wormhole and going back to the night that the jet engine falls into his room. He sits in his bed and waits for it to fall on him, sacrificing himself to save those he loves and save the world. And he goes completely, and like he actually goes completely at peace and happy. Like for the first time in his life, he's actually at peace and happy. And everybody else awakens with lingering traces of the temporary tangent universe that had to collapse in order for for theirs to the main one to survive, or I should, or the whatever Donnie sacrificing himself. He's trying to warn us, pal. There's the jet engine, pal. Like there's clearly some of the tangent the that tangent universe that lingers on in the main one. Like all those characters feel like okay, something's up here. And that Boys and Girls is Donnie Darko. Whoop whoop. Absolutely fantastic movie. Enjoyed watching it. That was a blast getting to watch it again. Yeet yeet. And glad to have you guys with me with it. Yeet yeet. So now we're going to Wolf Vision Wrestling Daily. I'm sorry, the DailyMotion.com Wolf Vision Wrestling channel for season 1, episode 29 of Lucha Underground. Give you guys a little bit to go head over there, so we can all sync up together and get going at the same time. Yeet yeet. Danny F and Powers, what's up, man? Good to see you. Whoop whoop. Always a pleasure, man. I know. I think it's actually my second time watching it, but I remembered it because it was such a great fucking movie. Lucha, lucha. Oh man, good times, pal. Good times. Yeet yeet. Yeah, DailyMotion.com, Wolf Vision Wrestling Channel, Lucha Underground, Season 1, Episode 29. Whoop whoop. Dude, have you guys seen these AI videos that are going around the internet of just insane like things that can never be real, but can only be real through AI, but they're funny as shit, like Michael Jackson and Adolf Hitler getting in a fist fight on Maury, or Freddie Mercury stealing somebody's KFC while singing. Dude, amazing soundtrack, amazing soundtrack. Like I was like during the party scene, I was singing along to Under the Milky Way tonight. All righty, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with Lucha Underground, Season 1, Episode 29, DailyMotion.com, Vision Wrestling. Counting down from 3, 2, 1, play, hitting play on play. Whoop whoop in 3, 2, 1, play. I did not see that one, Lab Rat. The one I did see is I was Ronald Reagan is in the middle of the ring cutting a promo, and somebody's music hits, and out walks JFK. Mr. Rogers chokeslammed Bob Ross through a flaming table. Like, yeah, that's the good fun stuff that AI is great for. Because like completely unrealistic stuff we know can't really happen, but it's fun though. And dude, and actually, and they do, and they have JR and Lawler on commentary. Like I'm not like we got we got Tupac Shakur. Business is picking up. Okay, yeah, that. Oh, dude, I that gives me an idea, lab rat. You know how every MLK day they did like, the video package to open the show? What if somebody did an AI of one of those with MLK's voice? Oh, yeah, the old school videos. "Play me out, piano cat." Or what about this one? Maya hee, Maya ho, Maya ho, Maya ha ha, Maya hee, Maya ho. Sorry. Got it's the nostalgia kicked in there, I apologize. Whoop, whoop, yeah, pal. Give me Los Rayorbacks, pal. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Lucha time. Brian Cage is a lucky man. He's such a lucky man. Give me Aerostar, pal. Oh, nice, Lambert. Yeah, man, dude. She is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that was such a great scene. Dude, you want to hear a funny story? Here's a funny backstory about Donnie Darko. Apparently, I know. Have you guys ever heard the story about how it was Lucille Ball who, through her ownership of Desilu Productions, saved Star Trek by giving it financial backing. Drew Barrymore kind of did the same thing with Donnie Darko. It didn't have enough money to basically fund it to get a theatrical release. It was going to be direct to video. She stepped in with the production company, gave helped put the funds needed, and a part of the exchange was she took on the role of the English teacher. Yes, she did. Yeah, she was looking good in that movie. And it was such. I seriously question your commitment to spark emotion. I forgot that actress's name, but she did such a fantastic job, just like that. That won't someone please think of the children? Like insincere, think of the children, like use them as emotional blackmail to kind of get what she wants. Indeed, she is. Oh, dude, she was also in The Office. She was in the dinner date episode. She was Dwight's date. On the dinner, sorry, the dinner party episode. And she was Dwight's date. She was my babysitter. Uh Magic 8 Ball says odds unlikely, but not impossible. Like I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't say it's not gonna happen either. Oh, dude, that was her. N Dude, now that you say that, that just clicked right in my head. I now remember that. Yeah, she steps off, bomb goes off, there she goes. Or I should say mini bomb goes off, it takes out the steps, and then just she's going down the highway. Dude, it's crazy how, like, as soon as you said that, that scene just like that popped into my head. Well, to be fair, if I remember the scene correctly, she was legitimately in distress and was I think she was legit worried about her cats, like, "I just wanna get back to my cats and take care of them," and that just overrode, better judgment. Yeah, I've been there multiple times myself, and I've gotten bit in the ass on it. My own ego and selfishness has let's just say, written checks my ass couldn't cash. Or is there? "Deuce, get me bubbles, pal." "I'm here, Mr. McMahon. I heard you got some, kitties need to be taken care of, and, of course, I'm your man, pal." Dude, it is so freaky how I can just slip into bubbles for, like, a few seconds if and I can just slip right back. From what I've heard, I heard you like kitties too, Mr. McMahon. "Get me Hernandez, pal, whoop, whoop." Alright, I'm gonna try this in character as Bubbles. "Who the hell are you? What are those damn goggles you got on? You trying to make me wanna brother love?" You smell like cat piss. You want a second thought? Hang around, pal. Oh, yeah, and since we just saw Donnie Darko, considering a certain actor who appeared in Donnie Darko, Patrick Swayze, fucking dirty dancer. Dude, not to toot my own horn, but I think I do a pretty good conky. I think I do a pretty good conky. Juicy, this guy's got a whole yard full of sheds, and yeah, no Tom Motel, pay by the hour, pal. You know what I'm saying? Let's have some fun, pal. Here's my card, Bubbles. Here's my other card, Julian. Pay for drinks. Pay for the sheds. It's fuckamania, pal. Dude in drag, come here, pal. I'm sorry, I forgot we got Lucha Underground going on. Ricochet you're playing his best character ever as Prince Puma. All right, I'll trade you my best comp for that. Hey, Julian, you hear your dirty dancer Ida was caught uh, uh, trafficking child porn in Donnie Darko, Julian? Hope you're not on the Swedish Express anymore. Feel like dancing the dirty dancing now, Julian? Thank you, Kenny. Whoop, whoop. I'm the green bastard. Parts unknown. Dude, dude, for me, the biggest pop of All Out was Edge and Christian interacting with Bubbles and the Green Bastard backstage. That was the best part of that entire show. Although to be fair, there actually is like an Edge and Christian Trailer Park Boys connection. So during when Edge was, during his retirement period, he picked up acting. One of the shows he starred in was called Haven. Another person who appeared on that show, or another actor who appeared on Haven, was a man by the name of John Dunsworth, who also happened to play Jim Leahy in Trailer Park Boys. Well, they got to know each other, the connection was made, and then eventually when, Trailer Park Boys did their, animated series, Edge actually appears in season 2 of Trailer Park Boys animated series. Yeah, that was a dude, that was a good spot, and I think and Edge and Christian were the perfect guys for that. Yeah, like, it worked because you had the right you put Bubbles with the right talents, like, you put him with the right wrestlers. Yeah, that's a shame, man. Dude, here is one thing I will always be eternally grateful for. Some people I was friends with at the time convinced me to again, this is when I was a stupid mark and bought shit and thought people were my friends, but this is a silver lining in this situation, actually a huge silver lining in this situation. They convinced me to use my credit cards to buy myself and them tickets to go see the Trailer Park Boys and Leahy and Randy when they during their live show when they came to St. Louis. We went and watched it. No joke, like 2 to 3 months later, that was when John Dunsworth died. And it was like, wow. Despite looking back when I got ripped off by people I made mistakes believing were my friends and got worked into believing were my friends, at least I got to see that show and have a memory of seeing them live. Oh yeah, dude, definitely, yeah, yeah. So there actually is like a Edge and Christian Trailer Park Boys connection because yeah, Edge was in season 2 of the animated series of Trailer Park Boys, and plus he starred with Don Dunsworth in Haven, which made that connection. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But thanks to God, I'm learning to accept things for what they are and accept that, yeah, some bad stuff happened, but also love the good that came with it. I was also completely baked out of my mind the entire night. Like I forgot how many fucking brownies I ate on the way there and while I was in the during the show. Like I think I ate 2 brownies during the show that I had snuck in. Dude, I'll never forget when they had their own version of Family Feud called Sunnyvale Feud, and the idea was like, okay, we asked 100 residents of Sunnyvale, and like they had to clarify multiple times, like, no, 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 like unlike Family Feud, where they survey 100 random people, we surveyed 100 people in Sunnyvale, so you gotta, knowing the people in Sunnyvale, kind of gotta take that into account. Yeah, pal. Whoop whoop. I still say we're getting to the finishing match. We're getting close to the finishing sequence, I would think. And just I mention again. After the party is not over once HMG After Dark ends. We're gonna be continuing on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon whoop whoop. Where did I put those? Oh, one sec, guys. USB, SNES, and Sega Genesis controllers came in today. So we're hopping over on Twitch, having some fun with these, pal. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah, pal. Yep, and already when I got home from work earlier tonight, I made sure to get him hooked up, test him, run him. However, again, everything worked good as of the test, but again, you know how computers and technology work. You can have everything set up and ready to go, and as soon as you power it up, it's like, wait, you completely set yourself? How? And still champion Prince Puma. Woo woo. Oh, an ad break. We haven't had one of these in a minute. Not last month. That's good. Woo woo. Woo woo. Yes, hit that like button, subscribe, share, Sure, put out the friend or foe. HMG is the place to be, pal. Woo woo. We are here every day, putting it out. I did not see that, but dude, that's a brilliant idea. That's brilliant. That's actually really smart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. New rock. Yeah. Um, yeah. Release the rock and wrestling every Saturday. That's a brilliant idea. Try to like recapture a little bit nostalgia, you know. And also, too, not only that. Here's the thing. Not only recapture that nostalgia, those adults that lived that as kids, they have kids of their own now, and then share that with them. Dude, that's smart. Whoever came up with that idea, I've been pulling them aside and being like, okay, what else you got? Because obviously you're smart. Dude, for real. And dude, how much passive income is WWE making with vault on YouTube? Not just their vaults, the WCW vaults, the ECW vaults, the other classics vaults. I think I think they got like two to three, at least two to three vault channels. That's just passive income, mass passive income. Yeah, WWE Spanish. Yeah, like, dude. Let me go look at something real quick. We know WWE, the actual WWE YouTube channel has over 100 million subscribers. We don't need to look at that. Like WWE Vault, yeah, over 3 million subscribers. Their WCW channel has 377,000 subscribers. Espanol has 1.48 million subscribers. Just those YouTube channels alone, how much would it cost? How much would it cost a small team for each channel? That's small overhead compared to the passive income those channels are making. Yeah, dude, easy money, easy money. Hey, Saturday morning cartoons, pal. Some of them are just borderline ridiculous. Oh, dude, speaking of rock and wrestling connections and stuff like that, have you ever seen the music video for Cyndi Lauper's "Goons Are Good Enough"? That's like a mid-'80s fever dream right there. All right, and have a good night, pal. Anytime. It was a pleasure hanging and chilling with you, man. Hope to see you on the next one. Take care, pal. Woo woo. And good luck next week. Okay, so this is a death match, and as we've seen on the ground, that could be taken literally. It I got no problem saying this. After watching close to 30 episodes of Lucha Underground, if Lucha Underground had a better distribution or on a better platform, they got more eyeballs on it, uh, they would have hit a big mainstream. Yeah, for some reason, Lou Albano and Steve Walker, they just clicked. They just clicked. And then, of course, and then you get Iron Sheik and Roddy Piper and Freddie Blassie. No, they panic! This is my property. And you got Nikolai Volkov showing up in the back of a pickup truck, being driven by Mae Young while he's milking a plastic. Like, okay. Yeah, that's some of the weird stuff. Oh, we just missed. Phoenix just got dropped off of a balcony, it looks like. Right, exactly. Everybody had a personality and a gimmick that they sold and stuck to. Like back then, you had characters. You stayed in character. Hmm. And Mil Muerte is the winner. What exactly does this mean? Yep, exactly. They go through the factory, conveyor belt, you know, Henry Ford system. So they just took Phoenix that jewel that Phoenix won, I forgot what it was called. They just took it from him. All right, see post-credit scene. Whoop, whoop. Dario Cueto and what's left of the crew. I think. Well, I did see this. I remember this now. Yeah. Yeah, this is where the crew feeds like their buddy to Jeff Cobb. Yeah, Disney on Ice, spot on. All right, so it's on episode 30. Whoop whoop. And let you guys know, even though it's Sunday night, the party will continue. We're gonna head over to Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop for 40 stream, breakout, get some experience, kind of get back used to of Sega Genesis and Nintendo controllers. Whoop whoop. Right now, I'm hungry for some cheese sticks. I want these. Whoop whoop. Hey, it's all good, man. Thank you for stopping and hanging out tonight, Kenny. Always a pleasure, pal. Whoop whoop. Enjoy your meal. Have a great rest of your night. Much love. Yeet yeet, pal. Hope to see you on another one. Whoop whoop. Oh, my apologies. Not cheese steak, cheese sticks. Cheese sticks from Papa John's. They're delicious, man. Whoop, whoop. I definitely gonna have some fun, man. Always a pleasure. Have a great rest of your night. Whoop, whoop. Let's Kenny Afton Towers, pal. Cheers. Yee, yee. Go ahead and get the whoop, whoop. All right, so one of the 7 Aztec medallions on the line in this match, which I think end up in Phoenix's hands, but then who knows where that's actually so last week. Whoop, whoop. Not gonna talk about the fact that the dude got completely murdered alive at the end of the episode. Yeah, completely glossed over that. Yeah, that was a big mistake in my opinion. Oh, ad break. Skip ad in 27 seconds. Damn. Here we go. We're back. Whoop, whoop. DK attack now. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Under the Milky Way tonight. I know you what you've been thinking. Dude, fun fact. Here's a fun personal fact about me and the song "On Milky Way Tonight." The first time I heard it was not on Donnie Darko. Our local alternative radio station has a thing they do called Way Back Weekend, and when I was first on the road a lot in late early 2000s, wrestling, that was one of my go-tos. I would turn that on and listen to some good late 80s, early 90s alt rock music. That was the first time I heard that song. And then, and because of a lot of the good times and memories I had from that, hearing that song, being on the road, uh, hearing it in Donnie Darko kind of helped make that movie better for me. Again, that's the personal thing. And Jack Evans wins the match, pal. Whoop, whoop. I think I'm gonna pop a gummy. That way it'll be probably kicking in at some point during Twitch. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Lucha Underground from yeah, Lucha Underground is where wrestling should have went. As far as like, writing and production goes. And Big Rick leaving his cousin Willie Mack behind because like he's got embarrassed. Like that's good storytelling. Like, yeah, like I hyped you up and then you embarrassed me like this? Yeah, no, fuck you. I'm not sure who this is, but yeah, they're trying to build her up like as like a martial arts badass. Getting some of the Brian Kill Bill vibes here. Hit me Chavo with handcuffs, pal. Whoop whoop. Trio titles, pal. Whoop, whoop. Well, it makes sense. I'm gonna take a quick piss break. Be right back. And back. Sorry about that. And since we got a commercial break or ad break, let's skip these ads. And again, we're on dailymotion.com, Wolf Vision Wrestling Channel, Lucha Underground season 1, episode 30. And we got all right, this is a long one. So we got about 20 seconds where we can actually skip this ad. Yeah, sorry, guys. There we go. There's a skip. And this same ad comes back up. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's kind of one of the things about finding a platform to watch it free. You kind of got to deal with some of these inconveniences. All right, here we go, pal. Woo, woo. Let's go. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. We got Cage, Big Rick, and Navari challenging for the trio titles. Dude, it was amazing how they actually made like they turned Son of Havoc, one of the most like despicable heels on the roster, like one of the most like tiered baby faces in like 30 episodes. That's where story and character development is so important. Something sorely lacking in wrestling today. Oh, Steve Elise is hurt and can't compete for basically 2-on-3 right now. Okay, and they're actually selling that and working that in the match. Crazy, pal, right? And trying to tell the story of the babyface trying to overcome that advantage. Yeah, I mean, tell the story in the match. Isn't that crazy? Instead of, hey, let's get as much spin as we can and hit all these dives and flips and bumps and drop each other on our heads, pal, and hit each other in the head. Super kick. Yeah, let me ash this bowl pack and joint. I'm gonna smoke it in between this and Twitch, pal. Yeah, this is the last of my cheetah piss, pal. I got a little bit of a bowl left. Not a whole lot, or a little bit left. So yeah, maybe one, maybe two bowls if I buffer them with stems. And the baby face is over. Son of Havoc gets the pin. Yeah, as ridiculous as the name sounds, cheetah piss is actually a fantastic strain. Like that's a good, feel good, have fun, relax, and just have a great time strain. Whoop whoop. She's going to jail now, right across the right cell, across from Jeff Cobb. Better known today as JC Mateo. Now, whoop. And while they're making entrances, I'm gonna step outside for those smoky toky. Be right. Actually, I already smoked it right now. Be right back. Whoop whoop. All right, and we are back, pal. Wait, hang on. Phoenix and Penta tonight? Let's go, pal. Oh, wait, hang on. I saw Penta making his entrance. Yeah, Penta and Phoenix. I wonder what those guys are up to these days. I wonder what Mil Muertes is up to these days. I wonder if he's still active. I wonder if he's facing front toward enemy, pal. Yeah, pal. Give me Penta versus Sexy Star, pal. Wait, hang on. What's going on? Oh, fuck. I fucked up. My bad. Okay, somehow it's repeating episode 29. How did that happen? How did that happen? I fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. I fucked up. I fucked up bad. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here for HMG After Dark tonight. I think we did a pretty good time tonight. So yeah, we'll to make things up. That was on me. I fucked up. So to make things up, the next I will try to fit season 1, episode 30 of Lucha Underground in somewhere. I fucked up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's bad. So yeah, we'll fix that this coming week. So we're gonna take a 10 and 15-minute break, and then come back to twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop whoop. And I hope to see you there. Thank you, Labrat. Yeah, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I fucked up bad there. I fucked up bad there. I thought I clicked on episode 30, and because I'm high and drunk as fuck, I did not realize I was watching the same episode again. Oh man, my bad. That's on me. That's on me, y'all. But yeah, we as to make it up, I will fit that episode in somewhere this week. Not 100% sure yet. I'll fit it in somewhere as a makeup. I'm sorry, guys. That's my bad. That's on me. All right. So for the rest of this week, for Hami Media Group, tomorrow we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. Tuesday we got We Like It Raw, the A Show, the Late Start NXT, a live watch along, the Showdown special, NXT versus TNA, pal, and then Wednesday with the Wednesday Locker Room. And then the AEW Dynamite watch along and bell count, or not Dynamite. It's going to be Collision this week because of them moving stuff around. And then Thursday, we got the Friday Locker Room, the Impact watch along and bell count. Friday, the SmackDown watch along and bell count. And then Saturday, we got the Smack Attack. And then Saturday night, we got the replay watch along of WWE Crown Jewel. Sunday, we got the Wreckage. And I think, yeah, that's HMG After Dark. No, wait, hang on. No, that's Bound for Glory, pal. That is Bound for Glory. No, so yeah, Sunday night is a Bound for Glory watch along. It might be a late start. I can't guarantee anything, but I'm pretty sure work's always flexible with me because this is part of being a great worker, being a hard worker, and being there for your work and being there for your team. If you want to call in something like this, they're there for you. So, but again, not everything is promised though, but I'm confident it will happen. And of course, Monday. Oh wait, yeah. So yeah, I ran the loop. But yeah, in about 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to keep the party going. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop. Sega Genesis, SNES Gaming. Having some fun with the new controllers. Just having fun trying things out. Bouncing around games. Hope to see you there. If not, hope to catch on some of the other shows. But until tonight, or until some of those other shows, or if I don't, until you see you again, have a great rest of your night, and have a great beginning of your week. Whoop, whoop. Much love, y'all.